Hey, we've got Padres reliever Jason Adam back on the show. I think it's been probably about a year. Jason, good to see you. And obviously, you're on a new team since we last spoke. So, how's life with the San Diego Padres, best record in baseball right now?
Good to see y'all. Yeah, I mean it's a good life all around. Baseball's good, life in San Diego's good, family's good. I got no complaints.
Nice. I like it. Hey, we didn't get to talk to you when that all went down. So, how did it go? When you got traded over to San Diego, were you surprised you got traded? And then were you excited to join a club that was going to be in postseason contention because the Rays had a down year?
Yeah, no, I was definitely not surprised. I knew there was enough rumors that I knew there was a chance. And honestly, the front office with Tampa was great. They called me like a week before. They're like, "Hey, I don't know if you'll get traded. I don't know what'll happen, but just to be honest, we're listening. So we'll keep you updated." So definitely wasn't surprised, but it's always jarring, obviously, just because it's couldn't have gone much further across the country. So the move, the logistics
Yeah.
were a hassle, but I was pumped, man. And right when I got to San Diego, everybody, the whole team, just brought me in right away, and I think, I mean, we could not that those first few weeks I was there, we could not lose a game. It was some of the most fun baseball. I mean, we'd be down late, come back home, Jackson Merrill Homer. It was an insane team to be a part of, and still is really.
All right, Jay. First of all, before I get to the team you got traded to, your hair is kind of matching the bed behind you. Like it's not like super messed up, but it's like kind of just how it
Wavy.
is. Okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's nice.
It's
It's nice. It matches your look. You're a handsome man.
it's refined bedhead.
Is that what it is? See, I don't know about that. You
Yeah,
know I don't know about
yeah.
that.
That's yeah.
I got nothing going on up there. I got no bad head. But this is your second time. This is your second time back with the Padres. The
Yeah.
first time you were there, can you give yourself, because you've established yourself as an elite bullpen arm closer when you were with the Rays, like you come in and you strike fear in the hitter. When you were there last time, did going back and putting these colors back on, was it 17 you were there or was it 18? I forget.
It was 17. Yeah, so 17 I was there. I mean, I was rehabbing almost
Right.
the whole time. Yeah, so they signed. I became a minor league free agent with the Twins, and I signed there, and still was essentially still was hurt. And so I think I was striking fear in them at the time was pocketbooks because they're like, we cannot keep paying for surgeries for this guy that's never going to make it out of the minor leagues. So yeah, I mean, I was a navy blue pod in 17, so new
They,
colors, new team. But yeah, I've always been always enjoyed Preller. Always thought he does a great job. Way back in high school, I thought he was going to draft me with the Rangers. So we've had a long standing relationship. So I was excited to get back.
can you put in your mind though, because when I think about going to a team, I was drafted by the Jays, and I never made
Hmm.
the big leagues until I got traded back and made the big leagues. When I put that uniform back on, it looked different. The colors were different. Did it bring back the flood of memories in the sense that you put this Padres uniform on? Did it bring back the flood of memories of what you
Yeah.
went through during that time? Because that's when I got to
Yes.
know you was in the 16,
Yeah.
17 time period.
Yeah. Yeah. It was very much a full circle moment. And I think my wife and I talked about it because we were convinced, like when I signed with the Padres, we felt great about it. We're like, this is where you're going to play. This is where I'm going to play. I'm going to be here. Like, I feel like I'm going to really have some success in San Diego. And at the time, and it was a no at the time, but apparently it was just a denial, or not a denial, it was a delay. And so we made it back. But yeah, going thinking back on that time where I couldn't have felt further from the big leagues, and now here we are.
That's pretty incredible. I mean, my question to you is, I mean, the team's playing so well. Is there one person in that clubhouse who just is the leader and everybody just follows? Is there a guy in there that's taking, this Padre team by storm and saying, "Hey, let's just go out there and be who we are." Like, who's that leader in the clubhouse?
Yeah, I think part of what this makes this team special is there's not one guy, but there are several. So you got like Manny, obviously Manny. He's the jefe, and what he says goes in a lot of ways. But he takes that job seriously. He leads us really well. He shows up every day. He's there for us. But we've also it's like Joe, even though Joe's hurt, he's taken the lead, and he's in our pitchers meetings. He's giving feedback. So we got Joe, we got Bogey. And the list goes on, but really it's like we've got the big guys, and they all take initiative. They're not just there collecting a check. They're not just there trying to take care of themselves. They're there trying to make us win. And if they go 0 for 4, but we win, they're leading the post game celebration. So it's pretty special.
I've been told on the show to not make players compare or choose, but you have had what I consider some of the best pitching coaches, Pete Walker.
Oh, yeah.
To Kyle Snyder, to now Ruben Niebla. But you're on the Padres right now, so I'm just going to ask, what does Ruben Niebla bring to this staff? He's the pitching coach for the Padres, who everybody who doesn't know. He's the pitching coach.
Ruben's fantastic, yeah. I can't compare, but I've like you said, I've bounced from the best in the league to the best in the league to the best in the league. It's I've been spoiled. But Ruben, he's just he's so detail oriented, so he knows every detail. He knows he essentially, like, I feel like he knows what I'm going to ask before I ask it. But he's also really, he has an incredible feel for when to just give you some space and just let you go. I think some of the best coaches know when to just keep their mouth shut. And he's selective with what he shares, because a lot of pitching is mental, and you just have to have the confidence that you're going to roll out there and it's going to be there and you're going to dominate. But as soon as you're willing to listen, as soon as you need it, he's ready, and it's always a productive tip, and it's always digestible, broken down. He knows the ins and outs of it, but he also knows if you give me every little detail, that's going to be paralyzing on the mound. So he just gives you what you need. And there are guys, that want more details, want less details, and he knows his guys. Like he knows us like we're his kids.
More in a minute, but first, a quick word from our sponsor of this video. Kratz, Mother's Day is around the corner. Do not overlook it, and you need to go the extra mile for Ma. I'm talking to everyone out there. Gift idea. Go.
Easy. Storyworth. Scrapbook with stories. You get pictures, stories. You send it out to people. They put their stories in there. It's super easy. They guide you through the whole thing, and it's a keepsake for life.
Right. They'll email you questions. You respond with an epic story. Everyone needs this, right? And Storyworth makes it so much easier. And that's why it has more than 40,000 five-star reviews on Trustpilot, with millions of stories preserved since they were founded over 10 years ago. Give all the moms in your life a unique, heartfelt gift you'll all cherish for years. Storyworth, right now, save $10 on your first purchase when you go to storyworth.com/foul. That's storyworth.com/foul to save $10 on your first purchase. Mother's Day is coming soon. Do not overlook it. Get it done. And now back to the video. All right, so I promised our fans we'd get one or two questions in. I'll do one now. One of our big Padres fans, I Need Money, is the username. Can you ask who the Bullpen BFF is for Jason Adam? He watches every game. He's like, it looks like Adam and Jeremiah Estrada are best of buds. Is this true?
I won't pick one guy. I can't pick one guy. No, I love our bullpen, man. No, Jeremiah's great. He's everybody in that bullpen. It's a fun group. It's you have no choice but to get close to each other, because you're literally sitting down there every night for 2 to 3 hours, and I can't possibly focus that much all night. So you're talking about everything but baseball for the first few innings. So you get close.
Are there any dudes in your career so far, or even you, that absolutely get after it in the bullpen, in the sense of, like, you see dudes that need to rip a Red Bull like 2 seconds before they go in the game, which I don't get, because it takes like 20, 30 minutes for the caffeine to kick in. But is there a routine that you see on your Padres team that you're like, whoa, I haven't seen that before, but hey, it works?
We've got pretty mellow routine. My routine might be among the weirder ones. I just drink coffee because I'm an old man, so that's all I can handle. But I mean, our routines are pretty. I do like somersaults out there and stuff.
What?
To keep the spine moving, but outside, that's as weird as it gets. Yeah.
Wait, what? Wait. You do somersaults? Like you really like you do like we used to do in like second grade gym, like
Yeah,
tumbling mat somersaults?
pretty much. So I'll do a little of that, and I do like so I'll roll back and forth, and then the one that people I get the most, um, I'll call it love for is I do like I grab my legs crisscross and roll in circles, but it makes the spine feel good, buddy. I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, if the spine is good, I mean I like that, but you said you get love for. The boys give you a hard
Yeah,
time. Like who makes fun of you the
yeah.
most for your like gimmicky things that you're doing that they think you're doing?
Uh, I mean, honestly, probably Fritz, our bullpen coach, but no. I knew I did say I told them this because I got traded over here last year, and this was part of my routine, so I just kept doing it. And it was like a week and a half before anyone said anything, and I said, "There, now I know I'm in." I'm like, for the first week when everyone's just kind of like they're like side eyed me, I'm like, "You don't like me yet. You're not saying anything."
That's fair. That's fair. You know, if people don't like you if they don't talk to you. If they're talking to you, if they're making
Yeah,
fun of you, that means they like you. Sorry, that's a
I mean,
weird
yeah,
communication thing. All right, well then I'll
yeah.
hit you with the toughest question I got for you today. One of your
All right.
teammates from last year tested positive for steroids this year. When something like that happens, do you feel like as a game we're doing enough to keep steroids out, or do you feel like you go back and you go, wait a minute. Now,
Yeah.
I know you weren't there the whole year, or do you think we're doing
Mhm.
enough, or we need to do more as players or the game?
Yeah, yeah, that is a hard question because I don't know. I mean, obviously we're doing something right if the guys that are taking them are getting caught, and I don't know. You know, yeah, I honestly don't know. I think I'm scared to death to take like because like we have the meeting every spring, like only take supplements that have this sticker on it. They're certified, and so they have us like convinced that if I drink a protein shake from Lifetime Fitness, it might be tainted and I might get popped. So like like you're scared to take everything. And so I'm sure there's cases where that's what happens where a guy just makes one bad choice and gets caught, or are there people being malicious, skirting around, and they are getting around the rules for a certain amount of time before they finally get caught. I don't know. I'm a fan of as much testing as we need. It's a hassle, obviously, when you got to wait around and pee in a cup after a game, but I think to have just consistency and um, like no unfair advantages. I guess I'm all for that. I'm for whatever needs to happen for that.
You guys had a great series last year with the Dodgers. Then they gave
Mhm.
the Padres the ultimate compliment when they were a little bit inebriated, talking after winning the World Series, saying the Padres were really our World Series. Can
Mhm.
you guys beat them? That's the name of the game.
Yes. Yeah.
Can the San Diego Padres beat them and go on and win the World Series?
Yeah. No doubt in my mind. I think that series obviously that left a sour taste in our mouth because we felt like we had that series won in a lot of ways, but we didn't get the job done. So no, we're hungry for it. We believe in this team. I'd take this team to battle with them and anybody any day of the week. So yeah, that's our intent. There's a lot of season left. We got to take care of business today and the next day, leading up to that. But no, I'd battle with this team over anyone.
When you saw them making a lot of moves this offseason, were you like, oh, this is cool. This is going to make it maybe a bit more challenging, including my friend Tanner Scott. But, I feel like
Yeah,
some people react to it like, ugh. But some people react to it like, great. Do everything you want.
great.
It'll make this even
Yeah,
more fun.
yeah. It makes it more fun. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I'm all for. Obviously, as a player, I'm all for guys. Go get your contracts, whatever. But and Dodgers, go ahead and assemble whoever you want. We got our team, and we're ready. We're ready to battle. So yeah, I think it's um, nobody wants. You don't want to win the World Series because every other team was bad. You want to win the World Series because you beat everybody. So
Fact. That is a mindset of a current player. So everybody who complains about the Dodgers spending and all this stuff, that's the mindset of a player. So if you have a different mindset as a fan, whatever. That's what players that have to face these dudes are thinking. When you look around your feet, when you look around the field, when you're sitting in the bullpen for 98% of your life and you're watching your team play, do you ever lose the fact that every single one of your players was a shortstop at some point in either the big leagues as an all-star or in the minor leagues as an all-star? Every one of those dudes. Like, do you lose that over 160 games?
No, we talk about it all the time, and it's so nice. Every single, it's like we have the best athletes in the game running around our field, and it saved us who knows how many runs. You get creative throws from the outfield. You get it's the best. I think it's probably the future. I think a lot of teams are going to start doing that because if you can play shortstop, you can play anywhere. So you're versatile. It makes our roster flexible, and it says a lot about the guys too. That obviously, because every kid, I'm sure they all grew up dreaming of playing shortstop. Win a World Series as a shortstop, and then hey, we want you to go play right field. Okay, great. And now we got Toddy hitting 4,000 with a bunch of pumps from right field. So yeah, it's pretty special.
There's another one coming. Not yet. Probably another year or two, but Leo DeVries.
Yeah.
Whoa, relax, Scott. Relax.
So good. What?
I mean, that's like a long way away. This team has got like 68 players that all play shortstop. They don't need another one.
Well, he can play other positions. Yeah. Leo's a big boy. You probably saw him in spring training, right?
Yeah, stud. And don't forget to mention I did play a little shortstop in high school, so there's another one.
Stop. Don't do that.
There you go.
Stop.
That's
Jason,
why they traded for him.
You and I both played shortstop. Todd played shortstop. Todd won a Little League World Series. So if there's anybody that's playing shortstop out of the four of us up here, it's going to be Todd. Okay?
No.
Not you.
Hey, everybody. Be sure to like and subscribe for more content.
We're back here every weekday, all year long, so do not miss an episode.
The videos are coming in all day. Here's another video you might enjoy.
Baseball the way it should be covered.